relax. Then gently direct your attention back to the feeling of being happy and making a wish for your own happiness. It doesn't matter how many times your mind wanders away. If you sit for a half an hour or 45 minutes and your mind wanders away 50 times, then you notice that your mind has wandered away. You let it be, you relax and redirect your attention back to your object of meditation, that is the feeling of being happy and radiating that feeling. That is a good meditation. If you get involved with the thoughts and you recognize that you're thinking and then you just continue on thinking instead of letting go and relaxing and coming back, then that is not good meditation at all. You're not actually meditating at that time. You're thinking. It doesn't matter what the content of the thought is. Allow the thought to be without keeping your attention on it. You don't need to try to push the thought away or force the thought from being in your mind. Just simply allow the thought to be, but don't pay attention to it anymore. It will fade away by itself. The key is the relaxing after you have let the thought be. Relax the tension and tightness and then gently redirect your attention back to the feeling of being happy, making a wish for your own happiness. When you're doing the sitting meditation, you want to sit with your back reasonably straight, not rigid, but nicely straight. Please do not move your body while you're sitting. Don't wiggle your toes, don't wiggle your fingers, don't scratch, don't rub, don't change your posture. Don't rock it back and forth. You can sit and move as much as a Buddha image moves, which is not at all. While you're sitting doing this, you will notice that there are some sensations that can arise in your body. A want to cough, a want to sneeze, an itch, heat, vibration, sometimes even pain. As soon as you notice that your mind has gone to that sensation, you'll also notice that there are a lot of thoughts about that sensation. The more thoughts you have about that sensation, the bigger and more intense that feeling becomes. So the first thing you want to do is let that sensation be there by itself without thinking about it. Let the thoughts be. Relax. Now you will start to see that there is a tight mental fist wrapped around that sensation. That mental fist is, I don't like it. I want it to be different than it is. For instance, you have the tickle in your throat and you feel like coughing. You allow that feeling to be there. And you'll notice that all around your throat, all of those muscles are contracting because you're trying to stop the cough from happening. Relax the muscles in your neck around that sensation. If your body needs to cough, let it cough. It doesn't really matter. What matters is what you do with your mind. Let go of the tension and tightness caused by mind's attention moving to that sensation. Feel the tightness in your head. Relax. Now gently redirect your attention back to the feeling of being happy and making a wish for your own happiness. The nature of these kind of sensations is that they don't go away right away. So your mind is going to pop back to it. How did that happen? How did mind's attention, being very nice and stable on your object of meditation, move to that sensation? You'll notice first there's still the thoughts, so you let go of the thoughts and relax. You allow the sensation to be there and relax. Now the truth is, when a sensation arises, it is there. Anytime you try to fight with the truth, anytime you try to control the truth, anytime you try to make the truth be the way you want it to be, that is the cause of suffering. We have to learn how to allow the truth to be without getting involved in thinking about it. The truth is, when a sensation arises, it's there. And because that's the truth, we have to allow the truth to be there without trying to control it or make it different than it is. As we allow the sensation to be there without any control at all, a lot of the emergency and the want to move starts to disappear. As you allow that feeling to be there without trying to control it, that feeling will start to fade after a period of time. But you're going to be bouncing back and forth between your object of meditation and that sensation, just like a ping pong ball going back and forth across the net. As you become more familiar with how your mind moves, you'll start to see little changes that happen before your mind gets caught in focusing on the thoughts and the sensation itself. As you recognize that, you start to relax as soon as you see those little tiny movements. And that way you will be able to see this more as an impersonal process to be recognized than taking it personally and trying to control it. We're made up of 5 aggregates. We have body, feeling, perception, thoughts, and consciousness. When a feeling arises, our tendency is to try to think that feeling. Every time we try to think and control a feeling with our thoughts, that is a cause of suffering, because our feelings just continue on and get bigger and more intense. I can tell you exactly how depression arises and how to let go of depression. First, you notice that mind's attention has gone to an unpleasant feeling. Next, you'll notice that you have a lot of thoughts about that feeling and how you don't want that feeling to be there, how you want it to go away because it hurts. And you get into a habitual tendency of, every time this kind of feeling arises, I always try to handle it in this way. And that makes the feeling bigger and more intense, and then you start hiding in a room because you don't want to be around other people. So the first thing you have to do is notice that there is a feeling that's painful, and it's all right for that painful feeling to be there.